Hello guys, this is Steve. Sorry about that last video. You all didn't hear my voice. I can't disable my audio, so I think this time you can hear my voice. So I'm trying to explaining again for 5-2 and which is the new chapter 5-2 Night Battles. So basically, the reason why I'm trying to introduce this method is for people who are really trying to enhance their equipment and gaining more exp faster than 02 as my own opinions for that. And as you can see, if you check my factory, I have a dummy core for currently I have 1672 cores. So and I don't think I'm lacking of any cores. And as you can see in my TDOS warehouse, and pretty much everyone is 100 level. I grind a lot, I would say, in 02 before, so I was kind of waiting for chapter 5 night battle come out. So as you can see, 02 I grind for 5,000 already, and but if you look at my equipment, let's see, from the enhancement level, only a couple like level 10, I think. Yeah, there's like a couple level 10. I have like whole bunch of equipment I didn't level up, which I really dying to level them up. So that's why I'm trying to introduce this method. Of course, you can always do like 10 times 4 to produce equipment folders, but it really depends. You have this many equipment contract. I have a lot, so I don't care, just kind of spend that much. But what if you lack of like 700, like don't have this much of equipment contract, you will not be able to enhance your equipment, right? So, and also like when you try to produce your gold equipment, you're gonna use 150 times 4 or other like special voodoo recipes to produce some gold equipment as you want. But basically, what you need for 5-2 Night Battle is at least one MG. Has to be dummy link 5 and above 90. Doesn't have to be 100, but be careful. You have to have the rounds above, I think, at least 14. And you're gonna need to have a AP ammo and ammunition box, and you gotta equip your grid scope. And this is the first echelon is for resupply team, and the second echelon is for this one MG drag other 3 the TLOs you want to level. So my plan right now is just to drag only rifles, MGs, and shotguns, and I'll put an ARs. And I will put SMG and HGs in my 02 buff teams. So basically, I could use my G11 with the other buffs, like 3 other buffs and 1 M16 to drag 02. But I would say this new method is much faster than 02. And you will see how it goes. And another team would be, put your only one handgun teams, and that would be good enough. Okay, so let's go to the 5-2 night battle. Okay, let me make it bigger. Okay, so you can deploy any your this handgun team anywhere on the map. But for this one, you have to put your corpse dragon team here to clear all the mobs. So I have a preset here, so I can just change it. And as you can see, if you put your one of your TDOs in your leader, she will gain more EXP just as this PKP positions. So that's why I always move up front for my second echelon when I interchange my team. And you deploy that. And you can put your resupply team anywhere, here, there, doesn't matter, just easier. For easier case, I just want to deploy my resupply team over here in my, my another handgun teams here just to they will get the resource penalty, I would say, once we retreat this team. So here's the run I'm gonna show you. Although you guys all see my yesterday video, you might know what I'm trying to do, but I'm gonna do it again with those who didn't watch my video yesterday. Okay, so you want to kill this turtles, this little mobs, little dog, as they jump very fast to you. So you gotta withdraw the front line very quick. So just be careful. Machine guns has very slow speed when they retreat, so you gotta retreat them first, just in case. But this method, as you can see, gains 480 for base EXP. It's like just 10 EXP less than 02, but that doesn't really matter, to be honest. It's way too fast than 02, and it gives you equipment folder, which is a lot worse. So for those of you who have a job or who are lazy to drag this much, like this control, like manipulations are too much for you, probably this method is not worth for you. And for those of you who are dying for enhance your equipment and try to get all your equipment, the necessary one, to +10, then do this method. Or you just say, I have a lot of equipment contract, I just want to do 10 times 4. That's also a way. So the drawback for this method would be you need to resupply your machine gun teams, which is probably cost like 60 ammunition and 15 rations for each run for killing these two mobs. The resource consumption is a lot more than 02. I think I agree with that. So just like yesterday, I talked with some Reddit people who think this method costs too much resource. Yeah, I agree with that. But this method definitely, I think definitely worth it, because when you try to produce equipment, that would be like kind of similar resource consumptions, and you gain your EXP from killing these mobs, and you also can drag these for the T-DOS you want to level, while in 02 you can only level like 3 altogether. 3 like small like T-DOS, they are in a low level, and one tank would be your M16 and your DPS AR or rifles, whatever you want. But this is like kind of like alternative way of getting your equipment contract and more EXP in a more efficient way. But if you don't like it, just go for 02. That's what I would recommend you to do. If you are busy with your work, you are doing other stuff, sure, you can go with that. 02 would be the best place for you. If you are like, you want to gaining faster EXP and you want to get more folders, then just go for my method. Everyone is different, right? So I'm gonna retreat that. So with the for the terminate mission, we recently have a new UI is about restart battle. So for this restart battle, you can just click restart battle since our handgun teams here is taking the resource penalties here. So we're gonna restart battle anyway. So already we retreat our team and you can do another run. So what I'm gonna show you is right now I'm gonna show you 02. So in the past run, it'll probably take like 20 to 30 seconds for each run for 5-2N. But if you try to see 02, they approximately take like 3 minutes for killing 5 mobs. Yes, you can get cores. Yes, you can get a lot of EXP in 02. But 3 minutes for killing 5 mobs, if you think in a mathematical way, 3 minutes, 5 mobs, and give you approximately 6,000 to 7,000 EXP for total 3 T-DOS. And if you times 2 by that, you get like 6 minutes to clear 2 runs in 02, right? And you're gaining how much EXP? That's 14,000 EXP. And if you do a 5-2 night battle, EXP. That would give you approximately, I would say, let's just estimate that for 30 seconds for each run, right? That's how much work you have to do in 5-2 battles. So 30 seconds for each run for killing 2 mobs. We times 5 because we want to match how many mobs we kill together. So like 5 runs killing 2 mobs, that would be 10. So 30 seconds times 5, that's 150 seconds. Divide by 60, that would be 2 minutes and 30 seconds. You're gaining approximately the similar EXP as 02 does, but 02 takes you 6 minutes, while 5-2N only takes you 2 minutes and 30 seconds to obtain the same EXP, but they have their own each drawback and as you know, pros and cons. So pros for 02 would be you can use so this is normally the team I'm using to coach dragging 02. So the pros is you can use less resource to resupply your ARs, which is probably like 30 to 40 rations each run. No, 30 to 40 rations and probably like 40 to 30, kind of similar for the ammunition consumptions. And you will be obtaining your cores, and you don't have to do too much control manipulations for 02. That's right. And but you have to repair your M16 frequently by using your quick repair tickets. And you also consume your manpower and your parts. If we go to the logistics, the current logistics we have right now, it's pretty hard to get manpower and parts. Only like I think this one is efficient, the 02 logistics, and I think this one I usually run the new one, the 7-2 logistics. And sometimes when I go to sleep, I run this one, the 7-4 logistics. This one I also run with the parts. And for manpower, I always run this one, and for ration, come with the ration. Other than that, there's probably one more, this one for parts. But as you can see, the parts and manpower, they're really hard to gain. And if you try to use a lot of 02 methods, you will consume a lot of your repair tickets, even though I have a lot in my repair bar. Repair bay. So they have like each drawback. 02 consume more of each runtime, and it's not efficient on EXP, but you gain more cores. But 5-2 night battles need more control manipulations, and it's more complicated. And and then it's more resource consumption. But you will gain more EXP and more equipment folders. So each method have its own like pros and cons. So I think I explained everything I want to say. I hope you really enjoy my explanation and my viewpoints, and try to find the best one. The best thing to fit everyone is very hard. So just try to find the best map to farm for your TDOS. That's my recommendation, and I hope you enjoy my video. And I will post more on how to clear chapter 5 night battles later. And yeah, that's pretty much it. And my name is Steve. And if you like my video, give a thumbs up and leave your subscribe. That would be a great help. And I'll see you next time.